Since I restructured my business around low ticket offers, I wake up to sales notifications even before my alarm goes off. And this is not like from a sales team, an appointment set, or back to back discovery calls that drain the life out of me, but just from a 497 rupees product that is absolutely running on autopilot. And those 497 buyers, 1 in 4 of them eventually becomes a high ticket client, a 30,000 rupees to over 2 lakh, 3 lakh investment without a single cold conversation. Now, before you think this is some new passive income fantasy, it is not. Specific system. And the difference between a low ticket offer that builds your high ticket pipeline and the one that just attracts people who will never spend some serious money with you. The difference is what this entire video is about, because I have done it wrong. I have launched low ticket offers that built like a list of 2,000 people, but they never opened a single email and never bought a single thing from me. And I have done it right as well. And today I'm going to show you exactly what right looks like, the framework, the mistakes to avoid, and the exact process I use to launch a low ticket offer that consistently produces high ticket clients. So let's get into it. Now, before we get to the juicy part, the real reason why most low ticket offers fail is because most high ticket service providers and coaches launch a low ticket offer thinking buyers are better than leads. So, any buyer is a good buyer. That is completely wrong, and it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure this out. Because here's what nobody tells you. You can get unqualified leads, but you can also get unqualified buyers, and both are a waste of your time, money, and energy. An unqualified buyer pays you 497, they consume your product, maybe they never respond to your emails, never upgrade, and then eventually they never become a high ticket client. And you just have to spend your ad budget, your content, energy, your delivery infrastructure to acquire a customer who will only contribute 497 to your business. The goal of a low ticket offer is not to collect buyers. The goal is to collect the right buyers. Buyers who are already feeling the problem that your high ticket offer solves. Buyers who the moment they experience your value at 497 think, okay, I need more of this. What does the full thing actually look like? And that requires a completely different approach to how you create, position, and price your low ticket offer. So let me show you exactly how to do that. There are basically 3 types of buyers. There are only like 3 types of buyers you need to understand about, and your entire low ticket offer strategy should be designed around one of them. Type 1 is the unqualified buyer. They have the money to pay 497, but they do not have the problem or the desire that your high ticket offer solves. They buy because the price was very irresistible, or because the topic sounded interesting, or because they saw your ad on a bad day, or they were just like, impulsive buying. They consume your product, they feel like mildly, satisfied here and there, and then they disappear. They will never become a high ticket client because they were never in the market for what your high ticket offer actually delivers. These buyers drain your resources, your support time, your delivery, your systems, your email sequences for a long term run. Type number 2 is going to be the aligned buyer. They have the problem or the desire, but they are not yet fully aware that they have it. They are not ready in solving it. They are your future high ticket clients with the right nurturing. They will buy a low ticket offer because the topic resonates right now. They will get value from it, and over a period of time, through your emails, content, follow-ups, they develop the awareness and the trust to become serious buyers. These are worth attracting, but they take a little longer. And then the third type, this is the qualified buyer, and this is the gold. They have the problem. They know why they have the problem. They're actively looking for a solution. When they land on your low ticket offer, it feels like it was made for them. They buy it immediately, consume it immediately, they get a result, and then they message you asking what the next step is. No convincing, no long sales cycle, no objections, just a payment linked and a yes. Now, the goal of your entire low ticket system is this: attract aligned buyers and convert them into qualified ready buyers immediately, while filtering out as many unqualified buyers as possible. The filtering is done through how you name, position, and structure your offer, and this is exactly what we are going to build today. To attract the raw buyers, let's name them the mistakes, because most coaches and service providers make at least 2 of these. Mistake number 1, they just launch anything mindset. Let me ask my audience what they want. Let me launch something broad so it appeals to more people. Buyers are better than leads. Any buyer would work. This is how you build like a 3,000 person buyer list that produces zero high ticket client. And if your low ticket offer is not specifically designed to attract people who have the problem your high ticket offer solves, you're collecting wrong people at scale. Mistake number 2, the high effort, low resonance format. Ebooks, long PDFs, 30-day challenges, multi-week video courses. These formats have two problems. First, they take too long to consume. By the time someone finishes your 45-page ebook, they have forgotten what they bought, why they bought it in the first place. The momentum is gone, the trust window is closed. Second, PDFs and ebooks build zero personal connection. People do not see your face. They do not hear your voice. They do not experience your thinking in a way that makes them trust you enough to spend 5 lakhs with you. If someone cannot experience you through your low ticket offer, they cannot be warmed up to buy from you at high ticket. Mistake number 3, the discounted high ticket offer. Take your 1 lakh program and sell it for 5,000 rupees on a launch or sale. This destroys positioning immediately. People who bought at full price feel cheated. People who buy at discounted price now anchor your value at 5,000 rupees, and everything above that feels like an overcharge. You're not building a pipeline, you're cannibalizing your own premium market. Mistake number 4 is the misaligned problem. Solving a problem in your low ticket offer that has nothing to do with your high ticket offer addresses. A relationship coach launching a productivity planner because productivity is popular. A sales trainer launching a social media content calendar because everyone wants more engagement. People buy the low ticket offer, they get value from it, and they still never become high ticket clients because the problem you solved was not connected to the problem your high ticket offer addresses. The bridge between low ticket and high ticket must be built from the same material, same audience, same pain, same journey, just different stages. So now let me show you exactly the right way, the client magnet method, build a low ticket offer in 2026. I call the properly built low ticket offer a client magnet. Not because it sounds good, but because this is literally what it does. It acts as a magnet that pulls your ideal high ticket client into your world. And here is what a client magnet makes different from a standard low ticket offer. The first component is impulse price point. Price it anywhere between 297 or to 1499 for the Indian market, and if you're selling internationally, anywhere between $9 to $49. And this needs to be like a no-brainer financial decision. The kind of thing someone buys while scrolling at 11 p.m. without asking their partner or checking their bank balance. I've tested higher price points like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Higher prices do attract more serious buyers, but the cost per acquisition jumps directly and the volume drops. For most service providers, the math does not work out in your favor. So stay under 1,500, use an order bump to bring your average order value up. Component number 2 is personal connection. Your client magnet must have your face and your voice in it, not because people like faces, but familiarity with you. Your high ticket offer requires a significant trust. 75,000 rupees investment from someone who has only ever read a PDF of yours is almost impossible to close without a long sales process. But a 75,000 investment from someone who has spent at least 2 to 3 hours watching you teach, who has heard how you think, seen how you solve problems, and experienced your results firsthand, that closes from a payment link very easily. Your client magnet must be a video. It must be you. It must feel personal. Component number 3 is quick win delivery. The result must be felt during consumption or within 7 days of purchase. Not after like a 30-day program, not at the end of the course, during or immediately after. And here's why this matters. The gap between purchased and result is the gap where trust erodes. If someone buys your offer and the result takes 3 weeks, their excitement dies. Their attention moves to something else. And by the time they get the result, they cannot even remember clearly that it was you who gave it to them. So a quick win will generate immediate trust, and it will generate immediate openness to the next step. Component number 4 is strategic problem solving. This is the most important component and the one almost nobody gets it right. Your client magnet must solve one specific problem, and solving that problem must naturally create awareness of the next bigger problem than your high ticket offer addresses. You're not delivering a result that just opens a door. The door is towards your high ticket offer, which is standing behind, and that sequencing is intentional, and it is called problem, and it is called the master key to building a low ticket offer that produces high ticket clients automatically. So let's get into problem sequencing a bit. The master key. Let me explain about this a bit in detail. Every client journey has 3 levels of problem. Level number 1, the symptomatic problem. This is small, specific, immediately felt problem that they're Googling at 10 p.m. That the thing they message you about in a DM, the thing they say out loud in a WhatsApp voice note to a friend last week. It's the surface problem, the symptom, and this is what your client magnet or your low ticket offer is going to solve. Like, for example, for a sales trainer or a business consultant, people must be thinking, I'm getting leads on WhatsApp and Instagram, but they're going to cold the moment I mention price. They know they have this problem. I feel it every week. They're actively looking for a fit. So your low ticket offer fixes that specifically quickly in one sitting. Now, level 2 is the journey problem. Once they have solved the symptomatic problem, a new problem emerges. Fix the price conversation. Now they need more leads to have those conversations with. Or they have more leads, but they cannot handle the whole volume without hiring. Or they are hiring, but now they are managing a team which is eating up there all the time. These are journey problems that appear after the symptomatic problem is solved. But before the core problem is fully addressed, this is where your mid-ticket offer or your high-ticket on lives. And level number 3 is the core problem. This is the big umbrella problem. The ultimate issue or the ultimate desire that your high-ticket offer solves. For me, with consistent clients in ACAS Academy, the core problem is I cannot consistently attract, convert, and retain high-ticket clients without consuming all my time, energy, and all my mental bandwidth. This is the core problem that my high-ticket offer solves. Now, here's why this changes everything. When you build your client magnet around the symptomatic problem and you solve it, your buyer naturally becomes aware of the journey problem and the core problem. You do not have to pitch. You just have to solve one problem properly, and solving the problem one creates the hunger from what's coming next. This is how a 497 product produces clients that pay us 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh automatically, not through a sales funnel gimmick, through intentional problem architecture. So I'm going to show you exactly my problem sequence so that you can build yours, okay? Symptomatic problem solved by client magnet, ACAS Academy micro offer. So I'm getting inquiries in DMs but losing them before they convert, either at price reveal or in follow up. My leads are gone cold and I do not know how to fix the conversion. Solution, the method, the CPVA framework, WhatsApp scripts, copy paste ready. Okay, we give all of these to our prospects. The person solves this problem, their conversion rates improve. Now they think, great, I'm converting better, but I need more leads in the first place. That is a journey problem. So that is solved by the next year. I have better conversations and I need a consistent flow of qualified leads, not random DMs or lump-based referrals. So solution, the Instagram launch strategy, and we have multiple strategies that we give to people. And then we get to the core problem, which is I want a completely automated system from lead generation to delivery that runs without me. That is our coaching program, which is the consistent client system, the full pipeline automation, everything that we do it for our client. So every single stage they reach, because of the previous stage was solved so well, it naturally created the appetite for the next, and this is how you're going to help people with. Alright. So now let me show you exactly how to get the market fastest so that you can launch immediately as well. Most service providers, before they even start, they try to build the perfect product before they even launch it. They spend 4 weeks on design, 3 weeks on post platforms, 2 weeks on sales page, and then they launch to silence because they built in isolation without validating that anyone ever needs it or not. So here's a protocol that I use, and this I think this will definitely help you as well. Step number one is hypothesis. Write your like what is a specific problem you can solve quickly. Write in one sentence. I help specific person solve specific problem in specific time frame. Do not just write the hypothesis. Step 2, sell the hypothesis. Before you build anything, sell it. Post about it, mention in your stories, tell your email list that I'm building something that is going to solve this problem. If nobody responds, the hypothesis is wrong and go and adjust. If 5 to 10 people respond, you have a hypothesis worth building. So you just saved yourself 3 weeks of building the wrong thing. Step number 3 is deliver live. Sell the version as a live workshop or a live training, not like polished course, not a beautiful Canva PDF, a Zoom call, Google Meet, you on a whiteboard. Deliver it live for your first few buyers. Collect the feedback. Note exactly what they found most valuable. Note what confused them. Note what questions they asked at the end that you had not answered. And that feedback is your product. Simple. And step number 4 is record, polish, and scale. Take the recording of your live session, package it, now you have a product. And add a simple checkout page, run it to your existing audience first and then to paid traffic. When it consistently converts, build like a good design, have a good course platform, add bonuses. But polish after proof. Sales first and then